What's going on, everybody? Mahai back with another video. Today I have a Legend League attack strategy for you guys for Town Hall 18, and it's surprisingly strong. I kind of went away from Super Yetis. They kind of shifted out of the meta, obviously, with the new Legend modifiers, but they're back. This attack strategy is actually really strong. Before we get into the attack machine, guys, go leave a comment and drop a like on this video. If we reach 100 likes in the first 24 hours, we'll be giving away a gold pass. We'll be getting closer and closer to reaching those like goals, so make sure you guys smash the like button. As you see, we're bringing 6 Super Yetis, we've got 4 healers, and we're actually bringing a couple Druids. The Druids are actually really strong now. We have 5 Totem spells, and then 5 Invis spells, and an Overgrowth. For equipments, we've got the Spiky Ball and the Snake Bracelet on the King. We've got the Action Figure, Giant Arrow on the Queen, the Rage Gem, and the Eternal Tome on the Warden, and then the Rocket Spear and Electro Boots on the Royal Champion. So I'm going to go into a normal friendly challenge first to show you guys how it works, and then we actually got 2 Legend League attacks for you guys. Alright, so setup on this attack's actually pretty easy. You're going to use your Royal Champion on one corner, and you're going to instantly pop the Rocket Spear ability. On this particular base, since we do have the Monolith right here, I'm actually going to invest a Totem spell just to distract that Monolith so we don't have to use our Invises right away. So our Rocket Spear is probably going to target both of these bomb towers first, and then is going to go in towards that Monolith there. And once the Monolith drops, we're going to start using our Invis spells, obviously. And our Royal Champion should be able to get basically this entire compartment here. And most of that trash should go down. We have a couple wizards we can sprinkle behind too, because those 2 storages might not go down, so we might have to use our wizards to take that storage down. But all that's going to go down, and we're going to have a nice funnel set on that side. And you're just going to let the Royal Champion go down. We don't have a recall, or we don't have a revive spell or anything like that, so you're just going to let her go down. Next, we'll drop in all of our Super Yetis. I'm probably going to go from the bottom. Could go from the top. It just depends on where that funnel ends up setting. But since it's a symmetrical base, we'll just say we're going in from the bottom. So we're going from the bottom like this. Going to start pathing down. All that stuff on the outside should actually go down first. So we should path in right here. We'll wall break open that compartment there. And then down here at the bottom, we use our Queen with the Giant Arrow. Shoot that through the base. And then our King will get dropped down here on the outside with the Snake Bracelet. And his job is to walk around the outside. And he'll take out all this trash over here, and it just helps keep our funnel nice and tight for our Super Yetis. Obviously, our Super Yetis are going to come down like this and then push through. They got a nice funnel into the core of the base. We're going to be using all of our Totem spells to protect on the entry, because the key to this attack is saving your Warden's Eternal Tome for as long as you possibly can. So we'll get everything in. We're going to drop all the Super Yetis with the healers and that Apprentice Warden with our Grand Warden. And then after a while, after they start pushing into the base, we're actually going to drop those 2 Druids on them, and then the Log Launcher as well. It just helps you save your Warden's Eternal Tome until so late into the attack, and if you can get a good Warden's Eternal Tome, once we get all the way in near that Revenge Tower, then we're golden. We also have that Overgrowth spell, which we can use to mitigate damage on the entry. It's very base dependent, so I'm not going to decide on the drawing, but we'll get into this attack. We'll hit the Royal Champion's Rocket Spear ability. We did eat 1 shot. We were a little bit late on that Totem spell, but it's fine. She'll heal herself back up with the Electro Boot, so it's perfectly fine. And she actually targeted that first. I thought she would do the bomb towers first, but it worked out really nicely. We got that Monolith down first. And I dropped that Wizard down here at the bottom too early. It's going to get targeted by that multi-archer tower, which is a little bit annoying because I wanted it to take out that storage, but it's fine. The other Wizard should do fine. So now every 4 seconds we'll be dropping an Invis spell just to set this funnel deeper into the base. It's working out really well. If we can get that Inferno down, we should be golden. And obviously she's going to go down before she takes it down from this Invis, but we do have Phoenix on her, so she should take it out regardless. She actually took it out as she was going down anyway, so now she'll get some really good damage on that Super Wizard Tower, which is really annoying. The Super Wizard Tower does a lot of damage, so if you can get them out of the way, that's actually really nice. She almost takes it out. It's basically 1 HP, so if we can get 1 Electromite to jump over that wall, it will go down. We're going to use our first Totem spell in the entry to make sure our wall break makes it in, and then we're going to use our Log Launcher. Shoot our Queen's Giant Arrow just to cut the funnel off. Now we'll drop the King on the outside. He's got the Spirit Fox on him as well, and the Snake Bracelet, so he does a really good job of staying alive and just getting a lot of value. So now we're waiting for our Log Launcher to open up the walls, which it finally does. Unfortunately, our Giant wandered to the outside and pulled the Druids with him. That's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. We're going to poison up the Clan Castle. As you see, we still have 1 Totem spell left as well. We're going to use our Warden's Eternal Tome and our Rage as we approach that Town Hall compartment, because we don't really have any air troops. We need to take out the dragons. We Overgrowth up here. Gets a Ricochet Cannon, a Multi-Inferno, a Super Wizard Tower, the Poison Tower, and that Scatter Shot. So actually a really good Overgrowth. We're fighting a Tesla farm down here, but that should go down fine because we have tons of snakes with our King and our Queen down there. And our main armies actually joined up with our king and our queen, which is really nice. So as you see, we have a really nice push around the outside of the base. We're just going to speed this up because the only thing left at this point is our king's ability, which is the spiky ball. So if you have it maxed out, you'll press it at 92% if you make it to the end of the attack with him. Me, I don't quite have it maxed, so I have to hit it at 93% because it hits one less building. But as you see, the base is absolutely crushed. So I'm going to go hop into my 2 Legend League replays for you guys now. Alright, into attack number 1. This is a very odd base. As you see, we have the Revenge Tower all the way at the top and the Town Hall all the way at the bottom. So it's going to be a risky push through. So we're going to use our Royal Champion up here and hopefully take that Revenge Tower out. That is the goal of this, to get that Revenge Tower. If we don't get the Revenge Tower, we might be in some trouble. That's what we're going to try to do, and then we'll funnel out this left side. I love having the Electro Boost to just insta-melt them skeletons, and we go into the Revenge Tower. That's perfect. So now we're going to have a nice big funnel set because that had basically no other defenses around it. It was just this Revenge Tower surrounded by a whole bunch of walls trying to get you to avoid it. So now that we got Path in there, we're chilling. So we're going to use 2 wizards up here to take out the trash now, because those are completely safe to pick up because our Royal Champion took out the defenses. So as you see, we're setting a nice, massive funnel. Royal Champion's still going to go to Phoenix. We're just going to drop everything in now because our funnel is set. Then we'll use our Queen and our King, obviously, on the outside here to set this side of the funnel. Path everything into those 2 Fire Spitters in the core. We're going to drop our first Totem Spell just to distract that Super Wizard Tower and the enemy Royal Champion. We shoot our Queen's Giant Arrow. We get our King in right away to start picking off all this trash. There is a lot of trash on the outside, so that's why I dropped the King right away this time. We're pathing in. Our Log Launcher doing a good job. Obviously, the Town Hall is way down here, so if we lose troops to the outside, I'm really not that concerned about it. I just want to make sure we get that Town Hall down. Our Log Launcher doing a really good job pushing through. Takes out the Ricochet Cannon. We do have the triple Ice Golem CC, which is going to be a little bit annoying. I'm just going to kind of let that go. We use another Totem Spell on that Monolith. Make sure that Monolith's distracted, because the Monolith does a lot of damage. The Monolith and the Revenge Tower are basically your top priorities because you don't want them wrecking your Super Yetis. Our Giant's up here fighting off the CC by himself, which is actually nice. He should be able to get down that Fire Spitter as well. We take out the Town Hall. Unfortunately, I think we're going to skip that Inferno Tower. I don't think anything is going to go for it, so we might have to backtrack for that. We're going to speed this up at this point because, again, all of our spells and everything are gone. All that's left is our Spiky Ball. And on that Spiky Ball, I like to save it until the very end if at all possible. And if not, I just let him go to auto ability, so it's really nothing to worry about. As you see, we're tearing through the backside of this base now. All these defenses are going to go down. We're going to have to backtrack for that Multi-Inferno, but it's fine. At 93%, we'll hit our Spiky Ball. And as you see, this base is overkilled. Even on Legend Modifier in Legend League, we have our King still alive, our Queen still alive, our Warden still alive, a bunch of Super Yetis still alive. Absolutely smash the base. I got one more attack for you guys, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, into our final attack, we have an Invis Core and a Rage Core with a whole bunch of stacked defenses around it. This is going to be an absolute piece of cake with this army because obviously you have that Log Launcher that can trigger the Invis Tower, and you also have the Giant Arrow from the Queen. So the Invis Tower's not going to be a threat whatsoever in that Rage compartment. It is meta right now, but with this attack, no big deal because you're going to use all your totem spells on your entry, keep everything healthy so you can save your Eternal Tome until you make it to that Rage Core. And your Eternal Tome with that Rage spell is just going to absolutely shred through that core. So we're getting our nice funnel set with our Royal Champion now. We're going to be able to get the Scatter Shot, and we should also be able to get that Fire Spitter. So a really nice funnel from our Royal Champion here. I meant to make that Scatter Shot invisible. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. Hopefully the Fire Spitter will still go down. It might not because we're going to be fighting the enemy Royal Champion. She does go to Phoenix, so I use my 2 wizards here to start cleaning up more trash. I'm trying to watch this to see if that Fire Spitter actually goes down. It does. Perfect. So we get all our troops in. We get our Log Launcher going in because we want that, again, to roll through the core and make sure it hits that Invisibility Tower before we get there. We're going to be using our Totem Spells to distract that Super Wizard Tower and that Monolith. Keep our troops as healthy as possible as we push into the base. And we have our Overgrowth as well. We could either use it on that Fire Spitter or use it on this backside on the Bomb Hive, the Inferno, and those 2 Multi-Archer Towers. We're just going to kind of see how it goes. We're going to end up using it down here. Take all the damage off the flank from the Scatter Shot and that Fire Spitter. We're going to use our Warden's Eternal Tome and our Rage as we approach the core. And look how quickly this Rage Core is going to get gutted. It does absolutely nothing. We shred through it. Our Log Launcher is still going. Almost opens up the backside walls. Not quite. It needed one more log to roll through and we would have opened them. But we should be able to just beat through the walls now pretty easily with the Yetis. Except they go target a different wall. Yeah, that's not surprising if I'm being honest. But we'll speed this up a little bit. As you see, King and Queen still alive down here at the bottom. Still cleaning up the trash. Our main army joins up with them now. That Inferno Tower is going to go down. The Multi is going to go down. And there's nothing left in this base. Just a Ricochet Cannon and an Expo. As you see, it's all the way crushed. We still had our King Spiky Ball as well. We popped that, take everything out, clean up the last of the trash, and again, another overkill. So twice on Legend Modifier, you saw we completely overkilled the base, so it's definitely viable in Legend League. Let me know in the comments how this works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.